Good evening and welcome to the Strand. I'm Christina Foxley, the Director of Events, and I'm thrilled to welcome our dear friend Lloyd Kaufman, who returns to the Strand tonight to discuss his latest book, Sell Your Own Damn Movie. Sell Your Own Damn Movie is the fourth installment in the world-famous Your Own Damn Film School series of books and master classes that encourage budding filmmakers how to produce and direct and now sell their own movies. In the foreword of the book, Stanley, the creator of the mighty Marvel Universe, and such characters as Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, and X-Men, states that Lloyd's book of work has now proven to be a seminal influence on worldwide film today. Just look at any film created by the likes of Quentin Tarantino, Takashi Miike, Peter Jackson, Eli Roth, Gaspar Noé, and James Gunn, to name a few, and you are likely watching a film influenced by Class of Nukem High, Tromeo and Juliet, or Citizen Toxie. Lloyd Kaufman is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, and actor. With producer Michael Hers, he is the co-founder of the 35-year-old Troma Entertainment film studio, the oldest and arguably the longest-running truly independent film studio in history. He has directed many of their feature films, including The Toxic Avenger and Tromeo and Juliet. He is currently working on preparing The Toxic Avenger Part 5, The Toxic Twins. After his presentation, Lloyd will stick around to take your questions and sign books, which you can purchase downstairs on your way out of the store. Please join me in welcoming the extremely entertaining Lloyd Kaufman to the Strand.
Well, thank you very much, Christina, and thank you to the Strand bookstore, the most important bookstore in the world and independent, 1,000%. Thank you, Strand Bookstore. Woo! Yay! And we have some Troma celebrities in the crowd. We have, among others, we have the New York State Film, actually not a Troma celebrity, but bigger than Troma, the New York State Film Commissioner. Stand up, please, right here. Please stand up, greet the crowd. Now, while you're here, come here, please. Just in a short couple of sentences, what is the more mainstream advice for selling your own damn movie from the point of view of film commissioners?
Make the movie in New York. It's an instant sell. This year at Sundance, we had 9 films.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, one much more important. If you make a movie in New York, what do you get? Aside from being in a guaranteed acceptance by the so-called Sundance Film Festival, what do you get?
You get 30% of your below-the-line budget as long as you meet all the thresholds of our program, and you get my good blessings, and you'll even get me telling you how great Lloyd Kaufman really is. Well,
thank you very much. So you get 30% of your budget in cash if you film in New York State?
Yeah, as a refundable cash refund. It's a cash credit, but it comes back as a refund, and it comes to you after you've completed your film.
What are some movies or TV shows that we might know that have been filmed in New York State and got the 30% below? It's below the line.
Yeah. So we have big budget features like Salt and Smurfs that's about to open. We have wonderful low budget independent features like Henry's Crime or the one I just... They changed the name, so... but it was also one of the Sundance. The Art of Getting By. Vera Farmiga's first her directorial debut, which she shot up in Hudson Valley. I mean, there's a huge range. About 40% of the projects that are in our incentive program have budgets under $5 million. So and we've had projects come through our program that have budgets as low as $150,000. So it's a program that can work for the multi-hundred-million-dollar film, and it's a program that can work for independent, lower-budget films as well. And lots of TV, Good Wife. Everything from Good Wife to Saturday Night Live to the new shows, shows that are on this summer, such as Royal Pains, which just started its 3rd season. So it's a great program.
Well, thank you very much, New York State Film Commissioner. Thank you. Wonderful. Now, I see some very unusual people in the audience. Very unusual. The most important thing about this book is that it was written pretty much by Sarah Antill, who was, wait, where did she go? God damn it. Oh, there you are. Sarah Antill. So stand up. Sarah started here at the Strand, was specialized in interpretive dancing at the Strand. She became my assistant. And as delightful as that was, she had to direct your own damn movie whilst she was putting in 18-hour days. And then she refused to have anything to do with me, but she begged to come back to write this book, and she has flowered. But since Direct Your Own Damn Movie, this book is terrific. It's really good. And there's a beautiful picture of Sarah in here. I gave her a wonderful Christmas gift, and you can see in here you can see how grateful Sarah is to have received the Christmas gift that I have given to Sarah Antill. Remember, S-A-R-A. You don't want to put the H on there. You get very severely chastised. Anyway, thank you, Sarah, for keeping my miserable career alive. Sarah Antill, ladies and gentlemen. She wrote the book that I wrote. How cool is that? Hillary Clinton doesn't put her ghostwriter on the book, right? At any rate, there are many other Troma celebrities here, and you'll meet them later. Any of you make movies here? Oh, very nice, very nice. We have here Chelsea Holland, who has made her own damn movies and writes her own damn blog, and she works for Troma. We also have John Lang, who's over there, who works for Troma. And Chelsea's involved in the, among other things, she is current Troma, my assistant currently. She, oddly enough, started at the Strand bookstore, and here she is, working for Troma. The Strand bookstore is a very good talent pool for the Troma team. And working at Troma is actually worse than working at the Strand bookstore. That's what's so amazing. Luckily, nobody from Strand is listening to me, so they will never know what I've just said, and there are no cameras, so I don't have to worry that Stephen is running away this very minute. Any questions? Well, I think that what is interesting about this book is that about half of it is the Troma way of selling your own damn movies and how we have been able to do it for 40 years. And then the other half of the book are interviews and sidebars by successful people who have distributed their own damn movies. Everybody from the guys who distributed Twilight, the Summit company, the guy who wrote, produced, and distributed and was involved in distribution. Oren Peli tells you the story about how the most profitable movie in movie history, Paranormal Activity, was brought from nothingness to being the most commercially successful movie in history. And then it goes up and down the food chain, down to the guy who is making Bloodbath of the House of Knives, a Giallo movie in his basement. And by the way, I see a beautiful young boy sitting here in the back row. What's your name, little boy? Stand up. My name is J.D. Lipschitz. J.D. Lipschitz has made, he was 16 years old. He made his own damn movie called Killed on the 4th of July. Much better than the Oliver Stone movie. And now, are you selling your own damn movie, or? I mean, right now I'm working on a new feature. Working on a new feature. What happened to the one? In fact, he gave me a part in. What happened to sold on the 4th, Killed on the 4th of July?
Actually, what happened was we had a nightmare in the editing room. It's really a creative book on what not to do, on how to make movies. 16 apparently wasn't the perfect time to make a
So 16 years old. If you're 16 years old, don't make a feature-length movie with Lloyd. Oh, do it. Oh, okay. Well, is it in distribution or not finished, or?
It's finished. It's finished in terms of budgetary. We're as finished as we can get because we kind of ran out of money. So it's as finished as we can get, and we're talking to people right now. You know, I worked on a few other projects.
Perfect. Well, a very good, follow the Troma way and you will be an instant failure, even at the age of 16. Thank you, JD. By the way, if you produce your own damn movie, not the book, but the DVD box set, which is coming out this month, you will see the JD Lipschitz story. You'll see the behind the scenes of how he put a pretty big budget movie with some stars together at the age of 16, how he went out and raised his own money and produced his own damn movie at the age of 16. So it was very interesting in the Produce Your Own Damn Movie DVD box set. Are you in the book? Not in the book. I didn't meet you until we were working on the DVD box set. Any questions? Another celebrity in the crowd. Mr. Jeremy Newton is here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Newton is a major New York independent icon. He worked with Andy Warhol, one of the main influences. He was in Andy Warhol movies, if I'm not mistaken. No, not in them. Oh, okay. But you certainly were part of that world. And then, among other things, the head of the NYU Tisch School and Filmmaking School, Mr. Jeremy Newton, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. Thank you for coming. What's that?
My friend Joe Nasseri.
Joe Nasseri is here. Oh, fantastic. Joe Nasseri, stand up, making his own damn sci-fi. Joe Nasseri, thank you for coming here. And the New York Film Commissioner is here to serve. The New York Film Commissioner, right here, Jeremy. Any rate, maybe any questions about selling your own damn movie? That possibly, I brought a few clips that we have put together that might be somewhat useful. That if there's a question, well, let's see Eli Roth, who I don't know if you know him. He was in some Troma movies and did the commentary track for Bloodsucking Freaks. Mother's Day, which Charles Kaufman wrote and directed, which has been remade by Mr. Brett Ratner, starring Rebecca De Mornay and Jamie King. Eli Roth says that the original Mother's Day is his favorite horror film of all time, and indeed that is probably correct. Well, let's see a couple of words of advice by Eli Roth, who made Hostel and Cabin Fever and starred in the Quentin Tarantino movie Inglourious Bastards. He also appears in Troma's Tales from the Crapper and Terra Firma. Oh, well, let's see what happens here. We may not. You may have to. Do you want to try QuickTime? Try QuickTime.
See, this is what I was using before.
Oh, okay. All right.
Quentin Tarantino spent a year on the festival circuit with Reservoir Dogs. That's a whole other thing. You make your film, you can't get a sales agent. There are genre festivals. There are festivals in Spain. Start getting around the internet. There's all this information available, and that's why these organizations like Film Independent, an independent feature project based out of New York City, they have all these resources. They have all this information. There are books you can buy. Chris Gore wrote the Festival Handbook. You should get that book and read through it and see what happens at San Sebastian and Sitges and Toronto and all these places. And there might be festivals you've never even heard of, like this film festival at Brussels. It's all genre films. They will fly you out there. They'll put you up and treat you like a king, and that's where you meet other filmmakers. I remember my first time at Brussels. There I am with Don Coscarelli, and he's telling me stories about Phantasm, and he screened Bubba Hotep, and I screened Cabin Fever, and we totally dug each other's movies, and we had heard about each other at Toronto, but missed each other by a week. And he became a really, really good friend, an amazing resource, and someone I could just ask questions to. And then there's Richard Stanley with his voodoo documentary, and he's telling me about being fired off Island of Dr. Moreau and how he went back on set, made up as a monster. And then you're meeting this other person who's made a documentary, and this person's made this feature film, and that's where you're learning. And all of a sudden, then it's such a small world that the people that are your peers, then they're on the jury the next festival, and you're on the jury of another festival, and it becomes this little community that you start traveling around with, where I was in Spain with Roger Avery and Lucky McKee, and that's where I met Guillermo del Toro, and Harry Knowles was there, and it was the first time we had met in person was there. And there we are for 2 weeks in Spain, just having fun and watching movies and drinking absinthe. And there were people that had made movies for $5,000 that were there. And they got flown there and put up by the festival, and they meet contacts, and there are managers there, and there are agents there, and there's other producers from other countries, and there's international press, and there's a whole world out there. I spent a year